What's up, gamers? Welcome to Articulate, the podcast where I'm anything but. Today I'm sitting up against the wall because I did some stretches earlier and it absolutely hurt so bad. Not like hurt a painful way, but like the burning of when you stretch. I'm sure most of you watching have stretched in your life. If not, I guess I'll give you a moment to do that now. Putting my legs flat on the ground like this, because they were like up here and then I was like pushing them down. I'm like, ow, 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 this sucks. I've been sleeping a lot lately. Very not good for me. Low-key, I hate myself, but that's like sad and depressing. So let's maybe talk about how the sensor bar is back. As you can see, I need to gesture more outwards because the sensor bar ends up being like massive. It's like all of this here, and that's like where I gesture things. So I guess I'll put my arms all the way out here. As you can see, the sensor bar is back. Here it is, wherever it happens to be. And I didn't think it would come back because when I put that mask on in that one episode, I was like, oh, this is great. This is awesome. I can just wear this every time I have to do a video podcast or just any sort of little lore bit on my gaming channel. I'm going to stop calling it a gaming channel because actually I've started writing sort of video essays about this theory of, I don't know about theory because I wouldn't advise other people to do the things I'm going to do, but the way I'm going to build my channel is very stubborn. But the way I'm going to build my channel is very stubborn and sort of unwavering. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but I'm just going to upload whatever I want. It's going to be a variety channel, basically. I guess I could have just said that, which makes a lot more sense. And I guess I always knew it was going to be a variety channel because various beats in the story required not just a gaming video, because that would be weird. But I think this is one of the first times I realized it and fully acknowledge I need to make this a variety channel. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. All this to say, something I didn't anticipate with wearing that mask is that it would be absolutely miserable and terrible. I guess I actually knew that, kind of. Anyway, something pretty crazy happening right now. There's about to be an official episode because I keep doing episode 0 point whatever. I did not think I would be doing that for that long, and it's still going on, but this one just happens to be a whole number episode because I had recorded, originally I just recorded one episode, and then that ended up being longer than 15 minutes, and I was like, oh shoot, I can't upload this. And so I had to end up just yapping and whatnot. Because I guess no one knows this because I don't think there are any official episodes yet. But originally I was like, oh, let's do a silly little drawing every episode for this podcast. It'll be cool. It'll be awesome. And I'll be able to draw more and get good at drawing. Not get good at drawing, but just draw more. Because I like drawing. It's a fun little thing to do. And so I'm like, let's do that. It'll be cool. It'll be awesome. I have no clue what I'm saying. I'm just saying cool, awesome, great, little fun thing to do. I don't know. I need to collect my thoughts. Actually, though, because I'm constantly just saying things, whether it be in this podcast or in a gaming video. I'm just absolutely freaking yapping, dude. And I have no clue what I'm saying at all. And sometimes when I'm editing, I'm like, when did this even happen, dude? I just blacked out for the whole entire recording. That's what happens every time I hit record. I hit record, and sometimes I have a funny little cold open bit that I have planned out, or I'm like, I know what I'm gonna say at the very beginning, and then it just goes from there. Here, I kind of had a thing planned out, and then I went on a tangent like a stupid idiot, and now it's been 7 minutes, and I'm gonna have to draw something really, really fast if I want this to be under 15 minutes, which is kind of annoying because I'm just gonna start drawing. It's kind of annoying because the way I made this channel, I did not know that YouTube had a separate podcast feature and a separate tab in the channels. That's relatively new. I'm always saying I'm not hip with the kids whatsoever. So my understanding was oh, if you're going to do a separate thing, you should start a separate channel for that. And so I started a separate little channel for my podcast. Oh wait, I don't know how to spell. So this looks horrible. Anyway, today the censor bar is back. I never thought it would be, so I figured why not take this opportunity to draw a little censor bar, because usually I've already fucked this up in so many more ways than I thought possible. I'm drawing a stupid little censor bar. It's gonna look horrible, actually. That's completely fine. I can draw another one in the future, because usually in my censored bars I just pick random settings on a default text thing, and I'm censored, put a background behind it. That's great and awesome. Let's stretch it a little bit and then toss that over my face, and then very paranoidly go through the episode episode frame by frame and make sure that there's no skin flesh showing. I don't actually go through the whole episode frame by frame, but add an adjustment layer and then just crank the brightness, which will make it really obvious if there's skin showing. And then I'll watch through the entire thing with my eyes just locked onto where my face is. And I'm like, if there's any skin showing, I'm gonna freak the hell out. And then I end up editing around that or animating the censor bar. Part of this is that I actually can't see, so that actually sucks a lot. My lighting in here is my laptop open up to Google Docs with Dark Reader turned on, because usually I have Dark Reader. It's this extension that makes everything dark so that you don't melt your eyeballs every time you want to open a Google Doc or anything for that matter. Like, why is the default color for shit on a computer white? Like, actually, there go your retinas, dude. I'm trying to think of how to do this. I'm kind of confused at the moment. Wait. Oh my god, epic genius moments. If I just like scribble censored, then I can take that, bring it into Photopea, because I don't have money for Photoshop. Not that I'd want to use it anyway, dude. Like, what the hell? Adobe are like terrible or something. I've heard anyway. A lot of people will say Adobe are terrible and then still just use their products just because. That's one thing about me, is that I'm like kind of stubborn, which is why I'm gonna end up making a weird variety channel. At least it'll be authentic, you know? That's something people crave these days. It'll be super authentic because it'll be super, super weird, just like me, and very incoherent, very strange and peculiar, with also some legendary story elements. So I'm a legendary writer, dude, which actually isn't true. I've been writing since I was like 16, specifically writing the same exact book, but that doesn't mean I'm a legendary writer. I think it's kind of cool. It's this like anthology thing. I actually don't need to go into this right now, but what was I even talking about? I hate that I do this every time. I'm like, there is this very specific point that I need to get across. I need to say this thing because it would be a good thing to say here to add to what I'm talking about. And then I'm like, oh, you know what would be cool if I actually just followed my brain for a second and went on this tangent forever. And that leads to these super, super incoherent. I need to stop using the same exact words over and over. I don't even know what's going on, dude. This is not straight whatsoever. Oh, I think I was saying I'm gonna toss this into Photoshop or Photopea or whatever, and then I'm just gonna invert it, the colors and whatnot, because then it looks normal, like an actual censored bar. Looking up close at this, it kind of sucks, but part of me kind of likes it because it sucks. That's a weird thing about me. I kind of like things that are just weird and bad just for the sake of liking them, because I think it's funny. But yeah, I made a drawing. It will be, never mind, I was going to say it will be at the very end, but then I'm like, it's the censored bar, so it will actually be the first frame that you see. That's pretty great. I drew it right below a little guy that you can maybe see. That was for one of the previous episodes that I've recorded, but it hasn't come out yet. Because I ended up recording like 3 official episodes, I think, because every time I do an official episode and I have to draw something, I'm like, it ends up taking way longer than I think. I'm like, hey, I can draw something in 15 minutes, which is maybe true if I take out my notebook and then start drawing, and then eventually I'll be able to cut that down to 15 minutes. But it isn't true if I'm like, oh, I should introduce what I'm going to be drawing. Some of my feet skin, ankle skin, I guess. Some of my ankle skin was just showing, and I'm gonna have to censor that out. Maybe just put 5,000 little censored bars on it. My feet are falling asleep. My flexibility is trash. That's something I was gonna talk about before I hit record. I was like, hey, this is something I could yap about. I ended up yapping about something completely different. Maybe I should just start thinking of one single, very small, specific topic and then do that, which I actually did the other week, I think. I don't even remember what the topic was, but I remember I was playing the Google Dino game, Dinosaur Jump, whatever it's called, and I was like, I'm gonna say this one specific thing and it'll be great, it'll be awesome, and then I'll end it because I don't have time to make a full episode where I'm yapping. And I kind of don't have time now. It's Thursday. It's like the start of Thursday though, so that's cool. It's not 3 a.m. on Friday. It's 3 a.m. on Thursday. Except Dawn, I think it's like 5 or 6 at this point. And I forgot yet again what I was gonna say. It was a pretty important point I was trying to make. I was playing the Dino game. No, wait, maybe I should finish that thought. I said I thought of one point, and I made that point, and then I stopped the episode. I ended it, which I could do now. Alright guys, this has been Articulate with me every single juncture, because that's the name of my variety channel now. Not a gaming channel anymore, it's a variety channel. It's very cool. I recommend you check it out. The video I'm working on now is going to be really good. Might have it out by the beginning of next week, or I don't know, sometime next week. Maybe the beginning, maybe like the middle. Probably not for another several weeks though, because I'm a big procrastinator. And my mind just connected something, and I was like, I'm gonna go on a tangent, and then I'm like, no, I can't do that. So leave a comment, I suppose.